We are live. Good evening, and welcome to the Media Speaks late night exclusive show. I know, totally awesome, right? What makes it so exclusive, you wonder? Well, it's D. Lake for Prez, David Lake of the Media Speaks, joined by the technician on a mission, Kyle Phillips of the Media Speaks. Kyle.
How you doing, D. Lake?
Great. I've also been informed that we have Helena, the dog, on dog cam.
Yeah, we are also joined by Helena on the dog cam. That's my dog.
There she is.
Chihuahua.
What do you think she's thinking right now, Kyle?
I think she doesn't like cameras. I know that, so she probably senses something is up. And because I'm not like lying next to her, I'm like sitting an awkward distance from her. So she's like kind of looking at me like, "What? Am I supposed to sleep? What are we doing?"
Yeah, as soon as we went live, she started like, she like woke up and started like digging at her little bed there, and she's like, "Man, I was so comfortable. Now I'm uncomfortable, and I'm trying to get comfortable again."
She does a lot of weird stuff, though. She's a very, very weird dog.
Let's just focus on the dog cam for a minute because people love that.
People seriously love that, and this is where the clicks are going to be rolling in from. So, as you can see, she's kind of looking at me with her chin against her bed, kind of looking to me for answers that I don't have in a dog.
Look at those puppy dog eyes. That's like 1,000,000 clicks right there. I swear it is. We need some background music. I don't have background music, Kyle, but let me play this for you real quick and let me know what you think about this. This is our president, Mr. Barack Obama.
Let me tell you something. I've been really looking forward to getting out of D.C.
Oh, he wants to get out of D.C. immediately.
But I've also been looking forward to spending a couple of days here in the Twin Cities. Our agenda's still a little loose. I might pop in for some ice cream or
smoke a bong, a little doobie or some shit like that. Maybe sniff a little coke.
Okay.
Visit a small business. I don't know. I'm just gonna make it.
You didn't build that. That's small business I'm gonna visit. Eating that ice cream. Just want to let you know. All the federal government's doing. You didn't build that. It's all me. Thank you.
Cream or visit a small business.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm just gonna make it up as I go along.
Okay. Pretty much like I've been doing the past 6 years. How the president says he's just going to keep just making it up as he goes along. Here we go.
With Secret Service, I always tease them. I'm like a caged bear.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I break loose. And I'm feeling super loose today. So...
He's a caged bear? Look at all these white people loving it. Oh, there's a black woman. I love Barack Obama. It's teaching young white males to love black women that love Obama. I don't know. It seems interracial to me, but here we go.
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, that's it. Kyle, thanks for setting off this exclusive show tonight. Let me be the one to set it off, and so happy to be joined by Helena the dog. Let's go to the dog cam again.
Let's go on to the dog cam really quickly. Switch over to that view. And,
look over. That's worth 1,000,000 clicks right there, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Give it up for the dog. It's a dog. It's like a little dog.
A really, really small dog.
Like a little teeny dog. Oh, she likes this music too.
This is 1,000,000 click material right here.
That is sexy, dog. Te llamo Helena.
How can this not get 1,000,000 clicks?
Dude, that's worth 1 million clicks.
At least 1,000,000 clicks.
You know who I think is worth 1 million clicks?
Who?
Kevin Costner.
Oh, Kevin Costner is great. Waterworld.
I think the rest of the show should just be about Kevin Costner and how awesome he is.
That's possible. Kevin Costner, he's made
No,
some
the rest
good
of the show
movies.
should be about the dog, but what are your feelings on Kevin Costner? Sorry, Kyle, go ahead.
Well, Kevin Costner, he made Waterworld, which is a really good movie. He made Tin Cup, which is... I love the movies where Kevin Costner, and I've talked about it before, where Kevin Costner's like, I'm a sports person, and I'm like down on my shit and my game suffering, and then some kind of like floozy comes along and like fucks him into being good at a sport again. And then by the end of it, he's like, I am gonna something, a perfect something, because I'm Kevin Costner. And then he does it.
Yeah.
That's like, how many Kevin Costner movies is that where he's like, I am an athlete who's off my game and a woman helps me get back to who I was.
That's definitely a good percentage of Kevin Costner movies, but excuse me, now he's getting a little bit older. And the movie that I watched last night, 3 Days to Kill, his newest movie, out on Redbox. Excuse me. I really liked it. I really liked it a lot, man. And he's wearing like, he's like an American, but he's in Paris because he's trying to like get things right with his daughter and his ex-wife and his family. Okay, so he's kind of like a Liam Neeson character from the movie Taken, where he's sort of separated from his wife and his family.
Yeah.
But he's a trained fucking killer. It's kind of hard to balance those two worlds. You know, make your daughter love you, but still kill motherfuckers.
Just on a side note, not to interrupt, but just really quickly, another great action movie combination is you take Jason Statham, you put him in a situation that he doesn't really want to be in, and he doesn't really care about anybody else until a female is brought into the equation, and then he needs to save her from like an entire city worth of thugs. And they're like, just give us the girl, and Jason Statham's like, I'm not gonna give you this girl. Like, those are good, but sorry, continue.
No, but that's seriously just because they were watching all the Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all those expendable type movies back in the 80s and stuff.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
So, Stratham and the new guys, they all emulate that old school formula. They all want to be Jean-Claude Van Damme or Sylvester Stallone or some type of new action star. But Kevin Costner is in the league of the older guys that don't need to be in Expendables, similar to Denzel Washington or Liam Neeson. And I've heard people talk about who's better, Liam Neeson or Denzel Washington. Well, let me just get this straight with you, Kyle, first. Liam Neeson was a Jedi. He fucking trained Batman. He was the god Zeus. He was Darkman. If you take his daughter, he'll find you and kill you. I mean, it's really hard.
But when you think about it, like...
It's really hard to fuck with Liam Neeson, but I think Kevin Costner is the one man that can do it.
But, like, Kevin Costner, I kind of feel like came out of nowhere. Like, before Star Wars, like, how much stuff had Liam Neeson been in? Like, I feel like before Episode 1, which, granted, that's a long period of time to build a career.
Don't forget that he freed the Jews from the Nazis in Schindler's List.
Okay?
Oh,
yeah, Schindler's List.
If this watch could have freed, like, 10 more Jews, he would have given away the watch.
But I feel like Liam Neeson, as much as, like, I'm not bashing Liam Neeson at all right? I think that he does what he does well, right? But I don't know if he's a great actor, because every movie he does, they somehow, it's always like they're very good at making it very, very different characters, but it always comes down to, like, look me in the eyes, do exactly what I say, and we're both going to live. And, like, that's every single character that he plays.
Yeah, I mean, he's badass, and he's been in a lot of movies. I still probably like Denzel, but I like Kevin Costner the best. And in the movie that I watched last night, it was awesome, because he's like an American in Paris. And they're all... But he's dressed like an American. He's dressed like a 90s action star. He's got like a scarf and a
really
leather jacket and blue jeans, and they're like, hey Hoss, hey cowboy, did you lose your horse there, honey? And he just smiles like, oh, you're making fun of my clothes, and like his the chick Amber Heard that's like his advisor. She tells him, go get a suit, and he's like, why? And she says something like, oh well, I like my guys to look better than the guys they kill. And he's like, well, I'm sticking with my American look, my blue jeans, and that's just how I do it.
Does this take place in like 1790?
Cowboy boots, and he's just like He does fucking full-on fucking front kicks on people and just fucks people up, and I love it.
Wait, but what year does this take place? Because if it's like 1789 and 1989, those are two very different movies. This
movie just came out this year.
When does it take place though? The movie?
Yeah, like modern day.
Oh, this is okay. I was picturing that it was either the future or old-timey pirate ship stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean the world wasn't flooded with water, if that's what you're wondering.
That's how I like my Kevin Costner.
And his daughter that he's trying to rekindle things with, and she's like, meet my boyfriend Hugh. He plays soccer, and he's like, oh, soccer, huh? I play real football. And he's all, oh, American football, hut one, hut two, ha ha ha. He's like, no, real football. And then the kid just shut the fuck up.
Fucking cocksucker.
Listen here, I play real football. I'm Kevin Costner. Period.
There is no dry land, bitch.
If you got any dirt or crayons, hand it over. I'm Kevin Costner.
Give it to me. I'm gonna cut your hair off. I have paper.
Denzel found the Book of Eli.
That movie was tight.
The world wasn't flooded with water, okay, Denzel? So don't act like you're any better than you're not better than Kevin Costner.
Yeah, but Denzel was blind and fucking Kevin Costner had gills. That's like a -1 against a +2.
Yeah.
It's not even fair. But did you see?
Now you're starting to give away spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you?
I mean, that movie's old.
Spoilers on a movie from 1998, which I saw Waterworld in theaters, by the way.
Yeah, so did I. I took a really cute girl to on a date there.
I went there with my parents because I was 6.
Oh yeah.
But did you see The Company Men? I think is what it's called, with Kevin Costner and the great Ben Affleck.
No, I've heard about that, but I don't think I saw that one. Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's a movie where it's Ben Affleck and Ben Affleck and a few other dudes. One of them's the dad from October Sky, who's stop building rockets, Homer, that guy. And a few others, they get fired from this big firm. It's the firm, it's some corporate bullshit, is downsizing huge, and all these guys who are making $200,000 a year are out of jobs. And it's about him reconciling, and his brother-in-law is Kevin Costner, and he just hangs drywall and shit, and he's like, if you ever need a job, I'm Kevin Costner. And he's like, yeah, right, I'll never do what you do, but eventually starts doing what he does and finds that he's a lot happier doing that. And my question is, it was a pretty decent movie, but Ben Affleck, if you're so ashamed of Jersey Girl, why would you go make the exact same movie again? You know? It's almost the same movie except Kevin Costner.
Jiggly Part 2?
Yeah. Kevin Costner replaces George Carlin pretty much, and it's a better movie. No, I don't know. They're both good.
Wait, I'm not following you. Is Company Men a remake?
No. Company Men is a movie that's almost identical to Jersey Girl, except for instead of George Carlin, it's Kevin Costner.
Oh yeah. The story centers on a year in the life of 3 men trying to survive a round of corporate downsizing at a major company, and how that affects them, their families, and their communities. It's got a 6.8 on IMDb. IMDb. I'm DL 4P.
You know what I think we should do really quickly?
Company Men.
Have you
What's
ever?
That? What do you think, Kyle? A dog cam? Highgate. Oh, yeah.
This is my dog. This is my doggy dog. She wags her tail. She is confused right now. Enough of that.
Oh, I was just getting in the mood there. Yeah.
Best episode ever.
That dog is beautiful. I love that dog.
It was just so perfectly queued up just then.
Can we see just a little bit more of Helena there, please?
You want a little bit more of a dog cam?
A little more dog cam. Doggy cam. Million hits. Million hits. Well, gosh, Kyle. I mean, I don't know who could talk. I don't know who could top Helena Dogcam and Kevin Costner talk. But do you have anything else good that you've seen recently? I have one more thing.
Go for it.
Sure. Reported today. Report Mexican military chopper crosses into U.S. shoots at border agents. Today in Tucson, Arizona, Border Patrol agents in Arizona were reportedly fired upon by a Mexican military helicopter that traveled across the border. Mexican authorities were conducting a drug interdiction operation when the incident happened early Thursday morning on Tohono O'odham, Indian Nation. The Mexican chopper fired at the agents and then flew back into Mexico. However, Mexican authorities have denied shooting at agents and say they were under attack during a mission to find smugglers on the border. Well, you know what, Mexico? Keep your fucking helicopters and all your bullshit people on the other side of the wall.
I don't know. It sounds like an accident to me.
Oops, we shot fired from a helicopter on American soil. Oops, that was just an accident.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just some fucking drunk asshole. I mean, we're talking about the Mexican military here. I mean, have you ever even seen the Mexican military?
They all have mustaches, to my knowledge.
Yeah, they all definitely have, like, curly Q mustaches.
Big black mustaches, and they look like
And they have oversized guitars.
They look like that girl that was photoshopped in over 40 countries.
Yeah, the
Mexican military chopper crosses into U.S., shoots at border agents. Let's see if we have any more information in here. Quote, the incident occurred after midnight before 6 a.m. Helicopter flew into the U.S. and fired on 2 U.S. Border Patrol agents. Del Cierto said in a statement to KVOA, quote, the incident occurred west of the San Miguel Gate on the Tohono O'odham Indian Nation. Agents were unarmed. Helicopter went back into Mexico. Mexico then contacted the U.S. authorities and said, I'm so sorry. It's not my job. It's not my job. Lo siento.
Oh, no.
Lo siento!
No mames.
I'm sorry. No mames.
I don't see that as a big deal. I'm okay with it. Nobody was hurt, right?
Yeah, well, it looked like it sounds like they shot at border patrols, but it seemed like everyone made it out alive, so this time I guess it's okay.
I don't know, because
Alex Jones was apologizing for because he said the gunboats in Texas might be used for American citizens, but now they're defending the border from illegal immigrants, so now he's happy about the gunboats. So it's kind of a weird paradox there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
He doesn't like the gunboats if he thinks they're going to be used against him, but if it's used against those sneaky, crafty, illegal immigrants, then he's all for it.
yeah, like it's a tough issue. I don't know. What do you think, Helena?
Kyle, you know what I find so refreshing is that you actually have a Chihuahua in your home, so you seem pretty liberal in that regard.
Yeah, definitely. I'm liberal with my dog choices.
You
I
don't have a
consider
you don't have a problem with Chihuahua? I mean, that sounds kind of Mexican. I mean, would you dare to have a fiesta party at your house and serve tacos or anything like that? You could be. I mean, is it racist to have a Chihuahua when you're white?
You know what I say when I'm walking? Well, I take Helena on walks, and she's so small she doesn't fit on any like harness or leash,
Uh-huh.
but she just follows behind me. And when we walk past one of our Hispanic neighbors, I'll always say like, "Those are your people, Helena. That's where you come from." And she looks up at me and smiles.
Does she say? Does she ever say "Quiero Taco Bell"?
No,
Look,
that's actually her.
Quiero Taco Bell.
Her dad actually looks just like the dog from the Taco Bell commercial.
I gotta think that's worth a million hits.
That's
Your
gotta be
dog
worth a
is
million.
related to the Taco Bell dog.
Somehow.
It's in the bloodline, man.
You know what audiobook I listened to recently?
What's that?
I listened to Adam Carolla's President Me. It's his new book that just came out. It's pretty much Adam Carolla
Adam's
saying
for Prez. He's trying to be like D-Lake. What did he say?
he just like he goes through like he outlines what he would do if he was president, and like some of the stuff I disagree with, but he has some pretty good ideas.
For all.
Yeah, right. Free Mangria, make it flow out of the fountains.
Just come out of the water fountain.
But like some of his stuff with the military and drones, it's like in spying, I don't agree with him that much, but a lot of the stuff is pretty entertaining and pretty true. Like, and he lives in California.
He lives where in California?
Yeah, he lives in LA.
Yeah, not too far from me, huh? Why don't you touch real quick on the parts that you did like? The Kevin Costner parts.
He never mentioned Kevin Costner, although he does know Kevin Costner, because they did a thing like a few months ago, I remember, where it was like Adam Carolla was like hosting some charity event and Kevin Costner's band was playing. Which, by the way, Kevin Costner is a band and they're pretty good.
Yeah, I worked for a now defunct internet startup, Presto, and back in the day, before the company went under, and Bobby Vassallo, who you can go look up on the internet right now, who had his funds seized by the federal government because they found out he was a liar and a cheat and a son of a bitch. But he was finagling rich people for money, and during that period, not only did Kevin Costner, but also Tony Gwynn of the San Diego Padres, who recently passed away. May rest in peace, Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn and Kevin Costner actually paid D-Lake's paychecks before. So I just want to say I'm spending that Kevin Costner money, motherfucker.
Holy shit, you got paid by Kevin Costner?
He paid the company, and then it got divvied up into the paychecks, but my paycheck was one of those, and yeah, Kevin Costner paid me.
Dude, I've never been paid by Kevin Costner. You know what I think we should do to celebrate that?
There you go.
I think we should listen to a little bit of a Kevin Costner song.
Thank you.
On Dogcam.
Thank you for
On Dogcam.
the beautiful love.
before I go no farther or step farther,
Let's see how the dog reacts to this.
Thank you
She
for
can't
all
hear
these
it.
years of going to the movies. I really appreciate it. I've enjoyed making some cowboy movies for you, and I just have to admit right now at this moment, I told my mom that I sold out the Ryman, but I didn't tell her there were all these Hall of Fame acts were coming before me. They asked me to kill about 30 seconds here, but I told them I make 3-hour movies, so I didn't know. I didn't know how that was going to work, so I thought, oh hell, want to just break the ice.
Let's hear some
On
music.
to the dead, headed straight for you. I hear it close to this town. It's 1 a.m. and I'm wide awake, too high for sleeping. Those wheels keep spinning round and round. The wheels keep spinning round and round. Me and that train covered flying frame. I wish I may, I wish I might. It's gonna be another long night.
This episode has to get at least 1 million clicks.
Not really a country music aficionado so much. Dated some pretty awesome, amazing girls that were into that music that could probably tell me if that was any good. But I appreciate that Kevin Costner is making music. I think he should probably stick to movies, though.
Have you ever seen, Bo made me watch, there's a movie on Netflix called, I think it's just called Revenge.
Oh, that's an old school classic Kevin Costner one. That's a good one.
Yeah, where like he steals the fucking drug lord's girlfriend or wife, which like, I don't know, from the beginning I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, Kevin Costner, like, what the fuck are you doing this whole movie? Like, first, you're leaving the Air Force and going on vacation with this random drug dealer that you just kind of know, like this fucking mob dude in Mexico. You go and hang out with him, and he's got a hot wife, and so you steal her, and you think that's going to be okay. Like, he was kind of asking for it, right?
Yeah, he was playing that one a little fast and loose, but that chick was super hot, so, I mean, who could blame him, right?
I could blame him. I mean, he's Kevin Costner.
Costner, man!
He can get other women. He can go to into a Mexican village after he leaves and find one. Just not that one.
You can find
Then
one
you're gonna get your shed burnt down, and you're gonna get her face cut and her put in a brothel. That's what's gonna happen, Kevin Costner.
You know what? My man KC plays with fire, okay? And water.
What's your favorite Kevin Costner movie ever?
Tough question.
Mine, I think, has to be Waterworld. It's such a good movie.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like it, but I like The Postman.
I don't think I've seen The Postman. Oh, wait, no. The Postman is the one that I keep meaning to watch. What is that
No
about?
Way Out. No Way Out. No Way Out. Final answer.
Wait, what's The Postman about, though? Because I haven't seen it. I keep meaning to watch it.
And in the United States are like the federal mail system like being revived and like people getting their mail. Kevin Costner's The Postman.
Like, what year does it take place in?
It's like early American history.
Oh, damn. See, to me it looked like it was like post-apocalyptic America, and he's like, I'm gonna deliver letters because I'm Kevin Costner.
Yeah, no, actually, it looks like old America, but it's pseudo post-apocalyptic new America that's kind of like been retrofitted. Yeah, I think that's right. Man, I haven't seen it in so long, but I know I love that movie.
Can you play the trailer for it? Can you play the trailer for?
Costner rides his horse and hands the letter to the little kid. I mean, come on.
I want to see the trailer. I can only play audio.
Okay, dog cam for me while I look this up.
All right, that's a good idea, because if there's one thing that everybody loves about this show, it's probably the dog cam.
States doesn't exist!
America in the year 2013.
You're required to show yourself.
But I'm not with these people. I'm just passing.
Wait a second. 2013, Kyle.
This movie looks so good. No way, it's 2013. See, it is what I thought it was.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic. Yeah, you're right.
It's like that Denzel movie, but he's not blind, and he instead of a Bible, it's mail.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Warner Brothers movie, the Postman movie trailer. Here we go.
The United States doesn't exist!
America in the year 2013.
You're required to show yourself.
But I'm not. I'm just passing through.
When everything that brought us together has been torn apart.
Kill him!
Something as ordinary as delivering mail
I'll accept all new correspondence.
I want you to know I died to get a letter through.
becomes an extraordinary act of courage.
Like
The Postman
forming a militia fucking post office.
Back their memories. You've given us all back what we've forgotten.
Dude, Casey has a lot of hot leading ladies. I mean, this chick is gorgeous, and Connie Nielsen in the 3 Days Kill Last Night, she's hot, and like he always gets the best.
You want a war?
Kevin Costner, the Academy Award-winning director of Dances with Wolves, takes us through an incredible view of the future.
Do you hear me? Postman! I said ride!
The Postman starts to
Guy, what's he from? I seem to remember him in an eye patch.
Wait a second. That guy right there.
Costner.
Yeah.
You want a war?
That guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that guy in The Punisher? Yeah, that guy's been in a lot of stuff, man.
Is that Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K.'s older brother. In the year 2013, Kyle.
Dude, this movie looks awesome. How have I not seen this yet? Have you haven't seen this, or have you?
Dude, I saw it so long ago that I brought it up, but I like I had a hard time remembering the apocalyptic part. I just remember like
That's like my favorite type of movie. Is like what you just showed me.
Despotic post-apocalyptic futures and like how they're gonna survive and like.
And like that one has like a little dash of ridiculousness because like there's the added part where it's like you're not making a militia or trying to form a new government or reform the country or bring the states together. You're just like, I'm bringing letters from one person in one place to another person another. And by the way, whose letters are these? And are they even fucking important? Like in the beginning of the movie, is there a part where like the last president who's barely alive is like, deliver this to somebody in Michigan? And Kevin Costner's like, okay? Or is it just a ton of people in some random town? And they're just like, we need all this mail to go all the way over there. And he's just like, America.
Well, the real question is, who in Hollywood could compete with Kevin Costner, Casey? And also, did you see this week that Gary Oldman was basically like semi-defending Mel Gibson and Alec Baldwin for their politically incorrect comments about Jews and fags, but was contrasting that with the fact that Bill Maher and Jon Stewart and their stupid comedy shows can get away with saying all that bullshit all day long, but if someone comes up into your face and you're Alec Baldwin and they're really bothering you and trying to get in your face and you're like, hey, you fucking fag, get the fuck away from me, well, then you're going to get cracked down on by the LGBT for not investing.
Well, did you hear about it happened recently to Jonah Hill? Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear that. How does that strike?
Jonah Hill was being followed around. He was like hanging out with some like fucking childhood friend, because if you know anything about Jonah Hill, that's all he does is hang out with childhood friends and be nice to everybody. Because he's like, I've listened to quite more interviews than I'd like to admit with him.
Hang out and just chill.
Well, no, he doesn't even smoke that much weed in real life. Like, Mark Maron has interviewed him, Howard Stern's interviewed him, I think Adam Carolla has interviewed him, and he legitimately is the character that he plays in, what was that fucking movie, The End or whatever? Like, he is the nicest dude on the planet. and he was hanging out with an old buddy, and this paparazzi dude was like following him around and like talking shit and like saying shit about his family and like I guess like called his brother retarded or something like that. And so he turned around and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you fucking faggot." And
dude, you just called my brother retarded. I don't care what the fuck you say. Fucking.
Which he might, I forget the wording, but it was something like that.
What are you talking about?
But like, if you call somebody like, "I'm sorry," but like,
I'm sorry. If you start saying my family, anyone in my family is retarded, well, fuck you, you fucking faggot mother effer. Fuck you and get the fucking. Oh, well, I'm sorry, D-Lake. That was politically incorrect when you said the faggot or the homo or the fucking douchebag or the cunt lick.
Exactly. All right. Have you called somebody a faggot, even like not even necessarily in a negative way, but like joking around with a friend, like, "Oh, you fucking faggot"? Have you called somebody else a faggot in any sense aside from this show just now in the past year?
In the past year?
Yeah, I know I have.
Well.
Like, give me a beer,
not directly to anybody in particular or to their face or anything, but I probably just, maybe I said, "Hey, look at these fucking fags over here," or something like that.
Yeah, okay, so anytime that you've ever said that, like, "Look at these fags over here," are you thinking, like, "Look at those two homosexuals who, like men or women, depending on what their sex is?"
Feminine, short wearing fucking goons that, like, I don't, different from me, so I'm sorry if I point out.
But as much as you are being like a douche, as I am a douche and everybody else is.
But it's not going to go anywhere or get any news, press, or attention.
But no, you're not being.
You're bringing the cameras up in my face and calling my family retarded. Well, then fuck you, faggot. Get out of here.
But you're not being offensive to the gay community. You're being offensive in the same way that we're all guilty because we're walking on the street fucking thinking evil things and like whispering shitty things about random people we see to our friends, which we all do. Like, when you call that dude a faggot, it's not because you think he's gay. It's just like a general.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Even if that's what I was gonna say. Like, if some journalist was up in my face calling my family retarded, I'm gonna call them all kinds of nasty shit.
Fuck out of here, fucking faggot.
Faggoty ass faggot, fucking people in the ass faggot. You know, I don't even know if he does that, but that's what I'm gonna call him because I grew up in a time when that's what you say to faggoty ass faggots that get all in your business and call your family retarded. So fuck them.
You grew up in a very rhymey Dr. Seuss time. It sounds like
Eddie Murphy was delirious and raw, so I don't know what else to tell you. And
Eddie Murphy was delirious and raw, but my puppy is adorable.
Yeah, dog cam. Dog is so beautiful. 1 million hits.
That was a nice break to the dog cam.
I think we're going to have to retitle this show 1 Million Hits, Dog Cam, featuring Kevin Costner, D-Lake for Perez, and Kyle Phillips.
Imagine if you could just like throw a puppy at Kevin Costner, like a really cuddly one, and just like
and start loving it.
Just GoPro that shit. You'd make so much money on Kevin Costner catching an adorable puppy. And then he'd like hold it up and cut its hair off because it's a Waterworld.
He would just, yeah. That would be so amazing just to see Kevin Costner like catch a puppy and save it.
Have you ever seen the picture of fucking Richard Dean Anderson with his car broke down on the side of the road?
Oh, MacGyver. He can't fix his own car.
Yeah. Like, alright, I gotta look this up. It's so funny. It's just like, in case
Like,
somebody's
seriously, if
watching.
if I had a paperclip, look, all I need is a paperclip, a piece of bubble gum, and a used Duracell AA battery, and I'll get this car running fucking no problem. But apparently he didn't have that. He didn't have the chewing gum. He didn't have the paperclip or the battery. So, I mean,
Yeah, but those things are always somewhere. He's just not the same old MacGyver here.
he's getting
I'm
old.
almost.
My coworker and I were talking about Kevin's Sorbo, the Hercules.
Yeah.
Like, where is he now? But he was in that movie Bitch Slap. Have you ever seen that movie Bitch Slap?
I don't think so. What's it about?
Bitches bitch slapping each other. I mean, what do you think? What do you think it's about? It's called Bitch
Oh, is
Slap.
it like a backyard wrestling type? Like, order this VHS late at night?
No, it's it's a theatrical movie. It's sort of made to look like a B movie kind of movie. It's a little bit cheesy, but it's got a lot of good fighting. And Zoe Bell was choreographed a lot of the fight scenes. Olivier's in there, and she's hot and magnificent. And like, I still have a fucking Playboy issue with her naked in it, and like, I like to go revisit that every so often.
Keep that one stocked and back. Here's the picture. Tell you about.
Very deep motivational. Seeing MacGyver can't. All I need is a paperclip, some chewing gum, and a AA battery. Or the phone number for AAA.
I love MacGyver, by the way. Such a good show.
Kevin Costner, the Academy Award-winning director of...
Kevin Costner, the Academy Award-winning director. Kyle.
Wasn't he in Sean Stone's dad's movie? JFK.
He was in JFK, yes, sir.
Back and to the right, right? That's him. Back and to the right.
Oh, no.
Commercial.
I'm being stupid, dude. My favorite Kevin Costner movie, to answer you correctly from earlier, is The Untouchables.
Oh, Untouchables is pretty good.
That's the best. That's the best one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah,
Kevin
Untouchables.
Kevin Michael Costner is an American actor, singer, musician, producer, and director who has won 2 Academy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 1 Emmy Award, and has been nominated for 3 BAFTA Awards. His favorite thing in the world? Dog cam. Kyle.
Oh, is that his favorite thing in the world? Well, I was thinking, like, I could go for a cigarette. So I say we do a little bit of dog cam, and when we come back, we'll make the show more interesting.
Let's do a dog cam break and then pump it up like really, really, really. Elena, I see you're perked up, rolled up in your bed. Wake up, little dog. Wawa, no less. Huh? The border there, doggy. Get those skins, Rita. What a beautiful dog. Te amo, Helena.
Welcome back. You're listening to WTMS 890 FM. I'm the Cheese Machine, joined today, as always, by Chewbacca. How you doing today, Chewbacca?
Ready to rock and roll like every day, guys.
We're here for all you people going to work in the morning, looking for something to wake up to, drink your coffee. This is your morning show. You know, I was on my way into work today, Chewbacca, and you know the way I take down Fifth Avenue in the local town that we all live in that this show is broadcast from. And I was walking out to my car, and you know what I saw, doggone it? I saw a duck with a ton of baby ducks walk right across the street in front of me. Is that not just the most adorable thing that you could ever think of?
Like a whole row of ducks, for real?
A whole row of ducks. It was the most interesting morning I've ever had. We have weather and traffic on the 9s for you coming up with Chewbacca, and after that, we're going to play Lady Gaga's newest hit, Diarrhea on My Face. How's that weather looking, Chewbacca?
That sounds great. It's cloudy with a chance of meatballs. And spaghetti.
Great.
How? Starting on the morning show, right? I mean, look, funny thing happened to me on my way to work this morning. I was driving. With the whole steering wheel and everything, Kyle. If you could
the whole steering wheel? You didn't take the trolley? I read something that there are issues with the trolleys recently. Am I making that up, or did that happen?
Okay, you got me. I rode the trolley.
I knew it. I knew you were riding that trolley. I wish we had. I wish I had some classic rock that I could play, so that we could truly be like a morning radio.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to WTMS, themediaspeaks.com morning show every morning on your way to work.
All right, let's try and do. Let's try and do. Starting from like coming back from a commercial, right? And then we're gonna try and do like through the beginning of the show into the first song, which is going to be Dog Cam for just a few seconds. And then we'll come out of the first song, and then we gotta do like a second little, back and forth banter, whatever. And then we have to wrap it up with a live read. Do you think you could do all of that? That's like 2 minutes of normal radio. Could you do that?
Fuck, Kyle, that sounds like a lot of work. I got a good song to play. I could line up.
Play a song.
Welcome everyone to WTMS Live Morning Radio.
WTMS.
WTMS. And I'd like to play for you Badfinger Constitution featuring Kyle Phillips as Pete Ham. Legendary guitar work. On your way to work this morning, everyone, don't forget to get your rocks off and your socks off before you get to work. And just a reminder, you won't be able to drink that coffee if you're in the military during Ramadan. because you're going to follow Sharia law, like the Muslims. And your internet won't work, and you'll have to skip the ad in 5 fucking seconds. I'm sorry, FCC, I just said the F word. Do we have a 7-second delay? Let's
WTMS.
Oh yeah, Kyle, I can sing the blues any way I choose. There's Kyle right there.
Hello. This is me.
There he is right there. Yeah! Oh! Dog cam! Dog cam me, Kyle! Dog cam me!
And we're back on WTMS. You know, something funny happened to me in the hall on the way into the studio, Chewbacca. I was walking down the hall, and I ran into the evening guy, Teddy Gene Anderson, and you know what he said to me? I don't remember, but you know what I do remember is going to Hulu and getting HuluPlus.com. We're all familiar with Hulu.com, but if you we're done. We segued into the live read.
I know, that was great. Hey, do you want to hear a real radio story that affected Chewbacca personally?
Yeah.
Well, I got sucked into a radio advertisement on a certain Sirius radio host's radio show named Howard Stern.
Was it Ashley Madison?
No, it wasn't a guest. It was a commercial.
Yeah, AshleyMadison.com. I'm looking for someone other than my wife. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. It's which advertiser was it? Was it the Squatty Potty? Do you have a Squatty Potty?
I'm trying to go to the website. Squatty. Yeah, there it is. It's already in my history. Yeah, I just.
No way. You have one?
Not yet. It should be arriving in the next 3 to 5 days. I just purchased it online last night.
No way.
Yeah, I got the bamboo one. I'm gonna poop like a pro.
It's supposed to be the best way to poop. You really ordered a Squatty Potty?
I did. The bamboo one, I spent extra for it.
That's so awesome. Are you going to leave it out in the open, or are you going to hide it?
It fits comfortably under my toilet, according to the advertisement. And
do you want
also,
other people using it, or do you just want it to be like personal, like a Squatty Potty wife?
It's just me in my bathroom right now, so I mean, if I have company and they want to try it, I wouldn't discouraging them from trying it. It's not like the shit gets on the Squatty Potty, so it's still clean, other than my feet being on it. But humans have squatted for millennia until the advent of the modern toilet. Now they sit incorrectly on that toilet, actually, because the colon moves waste to the rectum for elimination. It has a natural kink that maintains consonance. That's why when you're just sitting in your chair with your pants on, you don't shit your pants, okay? Well, the proborectalis muscle partially relaxes when your sitting stops the flow with the kink colon, and then the rectal muscles keep the colon kinked and block the flow of waste. So you get hemorrhoids squeezing and pushing and stuff. Well, with the Squatty Potty, you open up the colon. Open colon is a happy colon. The muscles relax. The puborectilius muscle fully relaxes, allowing the colon to empty quickly and completely. I got some other stuff that comes with this to clean out my insides, and I'm gonna poop.
Oh, you get those wipes, right?
I'm gonna poop like a pro, Kyle. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Here's my question, though. What if, all right, so you get the Squatty Potty in the mail. You're all excited. You're like, ooh, my Squatty Potty. And you're like, what do you know? I have to poop. And so you run to the bathroom, you set up the Squatty Potty, and the first time that you shit in that squatting position, you just, like, shit your organs out your ass.
Kyle.
That can happen. I've seen pictures of dudes lifting weights and stuff.
I heard about the ad like a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I rigged up a thing in my bathroom.
Oh, you makeshifted Squatty Potty.
I tried to rig my own Squatty Potty, but then I'm like, no, I need the real thing. I don't
So
have
you tried first, you're like, I can...
the right balance with this makeshift one. I want the real one. I got some hemorrhoid stuff, and I got some probiotics to clean out my whole insides. Look, I don't want to have 40 to 60 pounds of waste in my intestines and colons like John Wayne, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but when John Wayne died, he had 40 to 60 pounds of chicken fat in his fucking... And I've been eating too much fried chicken lately. I'm cutting that out.
Yeah, what you need to do is poop all that out. And here's a question, like,
super poop it out. Squatted, I'm going to be in the perfect position, and everything is going to eliminate perfectly.
Caveman.
Videos, I know exactly how to do it, dude. Do you want to watch the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I call you out?
Don't dog cam on me. I got it ready. While I play this video, I have to hit my drug dealer back who's on his way to make sure I get everything I'm looking for. Here we go. Booyah. Did you know about toilet and toilet posture? That sitting can get in the way of health? Because you're sitting all wrong. Halfway there, D-Lake. Awesome.
What's that? That's my poop tightening muscle? Is that my butthole tongue? What is that?
This is pretty musical. I mean, this is actually pretty good dog cam music, but modernization was followed by ailments, constipation, pelvic floor, straining issues, hemorrhoids, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, colon disease, bladder problems, bloating. Kyle, I want none of that. I got the Squatty Potty. Let's do this. The convenient, sturdy structure is engineered to mirror the angle and efficiency of natural squatting while allowing for the luxury and comfort of your own toilet. Okay, screw Howard Stern. I can do the commercial way better. I'm D-Lake for Prez. The media speaks, now fully supports and endorses Squatty Potty. The 35-degree angle will allow you to eliminate your waste properly and fully. When it's not in use, it stores conveniently under my toilet, Kyle. Recommended by doctors at Squatty Potty. We cast aside the taboo of potty talk on the WTMS in the morning on your way to work with Chewbacca and the Cheese Man.
I'm the Cheese Man, joined by Chewbacca. How you doing this morning, Chewbacca?
Oh, doing good like every day, baby.
Well, we got a little bit of fog out there on the roads, and there's a little bit of traffic on I-73. So watch out, commuters, and try and avoid that if you can. We got a lot of good stuff to go over today. We got some news, and we have some music to play. This next song is a great hit from 1993, Mariah Carey, and I don't know the name of it. So let's go to the dog cam, and when we come back, I want Chewbacca to tell you this story that he told me before we went on air today. Oh, all right, Chewbacca. Why don't you tell the people who everybody listens to the show because it's the best show in town? Why don't you tell them that story that you were going to tell them before we went to that cut of Dog Cam?
Oh, yeah, sure. I just got my Squatty Potty, and I'm ready to rock. I'm on my way to work again.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. I sit back with my friend. Grab the hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance. Caress a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best.
This song goes out to AJ Twynham and the Dead Casey Kasem. Number 1 on the top 40. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars, ladies and gentlemen. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
The
only thing better than this that I can think of is Chewbacca. Roar! Cheese Man and Dog Cam.
Tempo. I'm on a roll. It's time to go solo.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of the Dog Cam on the Cheeseman and Chewbacca in the morning, 950 FM, WTMS.
WTMS live in the morning with Chewbacca and the Cheeseman.
All right, I think the show's gone on way too long.
And you're full. And don't forget Kevin Costner.
I don't have a sound clip. I wish I did, of him being like paper or something.
What sound clips do you have ready, Kyle? Or were you fully prepared?
I'm not fully prepared. I don't have my soundboard. My girlfriend took it with her.
What?
So I'm sound effectless.
What does she need with a soundboard? I don't get it. What is she using it for?
She's going around Ireland making sounds at people, apparently. She's walking up to people in Ireland and being like, "Oh, Betty, that's just awful."
Wait.
To the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block is dead, yo. So I continue to A1A.
You were being serious earlier? Your girlfriend is seriously in Ireland, another country? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You weren't joking. You're serious.
No, she just arrived in Ireland, probably like 2 hours ago.
Wait a second. Was she she made it through the TSA okay? She wasn't molested?
No, as far as I know, she was not.
Look at all this big money I have.
Is that for buying dogs?
My Squatty Potty money.
So do you have to pay for it when it arrives? Is it like the 1990s where you like give the money to the mailman?
COD, cash on delivery.
That's something I haven't seen in a long time. Is that really what it's for?
Yeah, it's kind of like the Postman, a post-apocalyptic world where you have to exchange paper currency for marijuana and medicinal marijuana purposes.
Kevin Costner's about to show. Well, I think we should wrap this show up. It's gone a little bit late.
You think Kevin Costner smokes weed?
Yeah, I do.
I know, I was watching that movie last night, and all I want to say is Kevin Costner is a badass. I mean, look, I don't know many other people that can do a whole Cheeseman and Chewbacca show every fucking morning, like
Kevin Costner could.
Like we do here at WTMS. The only other person that I could foreseeably see being able to do a show like this is the great Kevin Costner. But other than that, I don't think anyone else is even coming close.
Kevin Costner is pretty damn good at everything.
Liam Neeson and Denzel Washington, it's a little bit of a toss-up, but I really don't think anyone is coming close to Chewbacca and the Cheeseman.
No, Chewbacca and the Cheeseman, 1050 FM WTMS. All right, we should end this show.
Okay, can we close out with some dog cam music?
Yeah, I'm Kyle Phillips, the Media Speaks. I don't feel like giving any more closeout. How about you, D-Lake?
Hey, I'm good to go. Check me out on themediaspeaks.com, and thanks everyone for watching. Have a great night. And join us tomorrow morning for a show that's going to be super fresh, awesome, and amazing. Pet the dog. Pet the dog a little bit.